Between these two fighters should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Lupe Fiasco. Man, this guy has done it all in music, a true legend. But what about when he puts the gloves on? We're about to find out. And he'll be facing Shawn Showtime Porter. He came in 3 pounds under that, 157. He's 5'6" tall and has a reach of close to 70 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Lupe Fiasco may not have much experience fighting in the ring, but on the streets, he says he's undefeated. Shawn Showtime Porter fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, USA. This welterweight world champion looks to get back on top.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome Lupe Fiasco. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Shawn Porter.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Take the phone off the hook. All right, this is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Vinny said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Those counter punches have to hurt. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Shawn Porter just got rocked. Get back and get engaged.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switched off. What are you doing? Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in all fight, and he's going to be confident. You want to take that confidence away. Go out, big shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Good boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. You were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't want him to make mistakes when you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your down. Good work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
There's the bell for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
His stamina is off the charts. They got out of the way of that right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And now you've let him get back into it.
Good round, I like it, I'm happy. But man,
Take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
son, he's too tired, he's not getting back up.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Round. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
Go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Well, here. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up?
Breathe when you're stepping around. I need you to go back out there.
Wait, think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
3 shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already.
There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Your mind on the job. Get back.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
You're doing good, Cleveland. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
The gaps will appear.
Don't be looking at the one shot out there and win this next round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Two straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power.
Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Get the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
This guy, you're much better.
Yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. In that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Behind your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
In the middle, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power this fight.
And now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tough
Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Not in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering.
You know what you're doing? The gaps will appear.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
So what you're doing.
Yeah? Good work out there, kid. That jab's looking nice. There's 1, 2.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What's the referee thinking right now? And it appears to hold that thought. Where was the defense? That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax. It's in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get
Power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about...
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back off.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Great work.
And back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Put it back on him this round. Don't worry about that.
Too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
We don't care.
No free shots, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, and you were still letting your power go.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows in sync, and you've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Does well to block that left jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't think.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there. Good work.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're way better.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he...
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
At a time, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to
Get out there and win this round, kid.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
If you can, get this boxing back together. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Through the uppercut, but did not score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A big whiff with the right hook. That counters. All hands on deck. And Lupe cannot take anymore. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yeah, breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath out.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't
In already. That right hand. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start, kid.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Get your rhythm back. Then we go again. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the
Back. Just box it. Just be smart. Just get your shots now.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
And that you've lost, don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what...
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried
The
away.
referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Go back out there and
We're looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up. You'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not...
And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Can they finish it?
caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Jab does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sean Porter in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
You would think, okay, focus, big deep breaths, power shots, good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get...
Breathe. I need you to focus on what you're...
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't fix.
Just get your rhythm back. We'll go again.
A shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
Together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching up. I need you to switch
To go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
win the round. Now listen, kid.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give him anything.
And we enter the ninth. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, stretched right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Throws the jab but does not score. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Sean Porter in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Good work there, the jab off.
Win the round on the jab. Breathe when you're stepping on.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
It's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
Get your back defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Just let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
Here. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
The fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this round, kid.
And here comes the 10th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Incredible work rate. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. Nope, that jab not going to score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You let him back into this, you bet.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Find your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
That right hand, beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few
Out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
And he's here. Good work out there, kid. That jab's looking nice.
Focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid.
And right, it's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Good enough. But you're still letting your power show. Good work.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
You're much better than this guy.
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earned in out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Beautiful counter shot. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A perfect counter shot. That left hook missed. Fighters landing in the corner right there. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? And down goes Lupe. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. So much for defensive abilities. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Lupe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
On the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at the one.
Go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round.
Tired. He's not getting back up. You stay focused now.
Round. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, mate.
Work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Keep your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop.
Good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps.
Mix him back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Just set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tired.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Trying to make mistakes and you're switching up.
But you're still letting your power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
There's the bell for round 12. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that on you. They're the size of an average man.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Just missed with that hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, it's switching on.
Got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out.
Lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this.
You were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've led him back into the fight.
You're smart. You were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
It's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get this boxing back together. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How about that time counter shot? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. Missing with the hook. Just misses with that uppercut. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And Porter goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Everything, are you okay?
Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Get back out there and win the round. You've been coasting this fight, and now
Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work there.
it makes him win the ground back. Take away that confidence.
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
Forget it already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start stick.
Go out there, you win this next round for me.
Jump back in the action.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A lot of effort being exerted here. The straight right just misses. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Holding nothing back here in the round. That left-handed jab. Did you see that? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That right hook catching air. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Lupe in that match. last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Get out there, get your... You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the... Read when you're stepping around.
You're getting soft, though.
Good work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
And now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be...
Ride it out. Go out there, finish it.
A minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Get your mind back on the job.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on,
So here we are, the final round of the fight. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Catch and shoot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Punch, counter punch. And we may see an early stoppage here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This may do it! I thought we were going... Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
That hook doesn't score. That jab doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.